Yo, Memento is here. Let's get into it. Memento. Just letting y'all know, do not know anything about this film. All I know is it is directed by Christopher Nolan. That's a lot of blood. Oh. Oh, what movie did Christopher Nolan did with Tenet, where it goes backwards?
Perhaps you've been there for a week.
This guy.
Oh, from The Matrix. He's a good actor. That's fine. He is also in Soprano. He's many things. He's a good actor. Oh,
It's just this fucked up building. Why do you want to go there?
Don't remember.
he does not remember, but he has a photo of that place.
These tracks are only a few days old.
Tracks? What are you, Pocahontas?
So done.
Let's take a look inside.
Are they supposed to be cops?
Beg my wife's forgiveness before I blow your brains out.
Yeah, I don't know if you should put that trigger just oh. So that did happen.
Sammy Jenkins had the same problem.
Remember Sammy Jenkins?
Gonna make it work.
Why did he have that piece of paper stick to his thigh saying shave? Like, does he have short-term memory loss, or does something occur that he just does not remember? And he's also the one that wrote the letter, but he acted like someone else wrote that note for him, for him to know, and for him to fully trust whatever is written on there.
Well, that's the thing. I have this condition.
A condition?
It's my memory.
Oh,
Since my injury, I can't make new memories. Everything fades.
ooh,
I've told you this before, haven't I?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to mess with you, but it's so weird. Well, what's the last thing you remember?
My wife.
that sucks.
Yeah, it's your friend, right?
What makes you think he's my friend? He's not my friend.
Okay.
Kind of learned to trust your own handwriting.
That makes sense why he was so he trusted the notes that was displayed to him. That makes sense.
You have to be wary of other people writing stuff for you that is not going to make sense or is going to lead you astray.
Right.
Trying to take advantage of somebody with this condition. A piece of information which vital writing on your body instead of on a piece of paper can be the answer.
It's a solid system, just sucky circumstance. I'm wondering what was the injury that caused this? Obviously brain damage, but and he keeps referencing his wife. Did something happen to his wife? Well, obviously, but and that is that tattoo. Oh. The facts. This man got it tattooed. You know, have so many notes, he's gonna cover his whole body.
Lincoln Street?
Oh, yeah, just go straight out on 6th Street.
Oh, that's how he was able to get home. He forgot that he lived there, technically, at the hotel.
Natalie,
Natalie.
don't believe his lies.
Oh, he hasn't wrote down that second part yet. So which day is this then? Oh. Find him and kill him. She is gone. Photograph. Don't trust your weakness. Something your weakness. Notes can be. Consider the source. All the way down. All right. License. Oh, he put the license plate too on his. Okay. Oh, okay. Now he's writing it. Okay. Wait, did he write the kill him part? He just put he is the one at the moment. I think. Raped him. Oh gosh. Fuck. But right. Okay, that's what he. Okay, he writes kill him. If that's true, he is a savage. He did that and he still tries to be friends with. That's wild.
Sammy wrote himself endless amounts of notes, but he got mixed up.
Who's he talking to?
I got a reason.
Who's Sammy Jenkins? That's not. Is this supposed to be his wife or who? Oh, you better watch out, you don't get hit.
She has also lost someone. She will help you out of pity.
Okay, yeah, now we're back at the diner. Oh, the Matrix. We got two. We got two people from the Matrix. Nice. Trinity. She alright? She got hit.
But even if you get revenge, you're not gonna remember it.
Doesn't make any difference whether I know about it. Just because there are things I don't remember doesn't make my actions meaningless. Maybe I'll take a photograph to remind myself. Get another freaky tattoo.
Well, it was really nice of Trinity to go get that information for him.
It's an abandoned place outside of town. It's isolated.
Sounds perfect.
You know what we have in common? We are both survivors.
That sucks. The story has been more complicated than that because he supposedly just killed them, and this movie is a 2-hour long movie. It has to be more complicated than that.
I met Sammy through work. Insurance. I was an investigator. I'd investigate the claims to see which ones were phony.
Sammy was my first real challenge.
Who's he talking to? I need to know this.
Yo, Lenny!
Oh,
I thought you split for good.
why are you getting on top of his car? Bro, this is why Neo killed you. Not Neo, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Tank? Was it Tank? That's why Tank killed you. No, it wasn't Tank. Tank was the brother. Dang it. I forget his name.
Look, memory can change the shape of a room, it can change the color of a car, and memories can be distorted. They're just an interpretation, they're not a record.
Yeah. This is so interesting.
Hi, I'm checked in here, but I think I've misplaced my key.
How you doing, Leonard?
Well, it's very nice that he's understanding and accommodating to him, understanding the situation. Hopefully he wrote the date. Oh, we're back here again.
Natalie.
You don't remember
This
me.
timeline's wild already.
He and his wife had been in this car accident. Nothing too serious, but he's acting funny.
Oh, he's also in the movie. Okay.
But Sammy can't remember anything for more than a couple of minutes.
Oh.
But he can't make any new memories. He can only remember things for a couple of minutes. Could do the most complicated things as long as he learned them before the accident.
How ironic that technically happened to you also. Except a little bit longer than a few minutes.
His bedroom.
Oh.
Today about the license plate. You have it tattooed on your thigh.
Yeah, but what happens when you actually do the revenge? You gotta get that tattoo removed to put something else that's more important, right? I would think. And that you should have got maybe a better picture.
I'm helping you. Because you helped me.
Oh. With what?
Yo, Lenny!
Oh. We're at a point now where there's a lot of random scenes, but it's slowly creating a small timeline for us to actually see what occurred when and where, right? I just want to throw the issue about Teddy, Gano, or whatever his name is, the guy from Matrix and Sopranos. I'm wondering about him. When it comes to him, what if he's not the killer? Or he is, because Leonard, is going based off of the information of his little pictures in his cards. And even though it is his handwriting, it could be maybe forged. It could be information that he is given in that moment that might not be a fact. It could be an opinion or a half-truth or whatever. So, or a suggestion, right? So that's where kind of the issue lies with that for him. But I mean, you can't blame him. This is the information that he is given. Natalie too being very helpful, but then more questions are being added. What exactly did he help her with? So it's just there's multiple questions. Some questions has been answered this first quarter or a little bit more of the movie, right? But now more questions are arising. Like, who is he talking to on the phone? Like, this is very interesting. I'm invested. This is. I'm excited to see kind of where this journey kind of takes us.
Sammy should still be able to learn through repetition. It's how you learn stuff like riding a bike.
Oh! What the fuck?
It's a test, Sammy.
We'll test this, you fucking quack.
Some of the objects were electrified. They'd give him a small shock. They kept repeating the test, always with the same objects electrified. The point was to see if Sammy could learn to avoid the electrified objects, not by memory, but by instinct.
That's so ironic also that both of them technically have a very similar condition. One, his wife is able to help out Sammy. For him, his situation is there's an actual situation and he's having to deal with it himself.
Who the fuck is Dodd?
Guess I don't have to worry about him anymore.
What the fuck have you got me into? How did you get me into this?
You offered to help me when you saw what he did to my face.
How do I know he did that to your face? I know what that's gonna feel like when I pick it up. See? Certainties. It's the kind of memory you take for granted.
Yeah.
I went to meet somebody. He never came back.
Who do you go to meet?
A guy called Teddy.
Oh.
I don't even know how long she's been gone.
Yeah, that's another wow.
It's like I've woken up in bed and she's not here because she's gone to the bathroom or something.
Shit, that sucks.
I just know she's never gonna come back to bed.
So that means he wakes up having the expectation that he'll be technically at their normal house or apartment or whatever, with her being right there.
I would know that it was
Damn.
cold.
I didn't even think about that. That's wild. That's hella sad.
I lie here not knowing how long I've been alone. How can I heal? How am I supposed to heal if I can't
Real time.
feel
Yeah.
time?
Is that right? Is that when she writes she'll help out of pity?
Even with total short-term memory loss, Sammy should have learned to instinctively stop picking up the wrong objects. We turned down his claim on the grounds that he wasn't covered for mental illness. His wife got stuck with the bills, and I got a big promotion.
That sucks. Oh,
Amorous neighbors.
What are you doing here?
that's where the scratch from the face.
You know, I've had more rewarding friendships than this one. Although I do get to keep telling the same jokes.
Who did this to you?
You did.
Mentally messed up. The man's just like, what? You did it to me. That's funny.
Because the maid's gonna walk in. She'll see him, call the cops. He can ID us.
Yep.
Must be his. I don't think they'd let someone like me carry a gun.
I would hope not either. I'd be like Danny DeVito. I just start blasting.
So was he scared?
Yeah, I think it was your sinister mustache. Natalie, right? Who the fuck is Dodd?
I see. Okay.
Ellen called.
Ellen called. Ellen can't call Sammy. Ellen can't call.
I'm sorry.
This is so sad.
So good old Leonard Shelby from the insurance company gives her the seat of doubt.
That's hella sad. Especially by the stupid insurance company. Is somebody in his room? Oh, what the hell? This man beat Leonard beat him up while he was naked. It was imagine from his perspective, he gets knocked out and then takes a picture.
Put him onto Teddy or just get rid of him for Natalie.
It says white and blonde though. Did it? Was Dodd blonde? I don't think so.
Well, what Mrs. Jankus didn't understand was that you can't bully someone into remembering.
Right. Oh, he did his own tattoos. I was wondering who was doing the tats. Oh, he was using a pluma. Now where he's running now.
So what am I doing?
Oh. Yeah, he's like, it's like, it looks like dirty blonde or something. So yeah. Oh, they're in Nevada. Well, the license plate's in Nevada, so this is Nevada, I'm guessing. So if he's breaking in,
Sorry.
this man knocked him on his head. Oh, my bad. My bad. Sorry. Bro, this man mixed a 6 and a 9. Well, that was a test run. Try this now. So he started showering because he thought it was possibly his place, like he forgot for a moment. He probably sat there way too long, and that's when he started showering, thinking it was his place or something. Access to drugs.
Do I know this guy?
Why are you doing all that? He doesn't know, and he's about to get shot.
Okay, so what am I doing?
It's funny that Dodd, if that is him, doesn't actually know his actual condition. It is just like, how do you not remember me? I've seen like 1,000 times. We tried to kill each other multiple times. He's just like, is this supposed to be like a teddy bear or something?
Ouch.
Oh, why is he burning her items?
How can you read that again?
It's good.
Yeah, but you read it like 1,000 times.
Because it's good. Oh, he was annoyed with that book. He burned it.
The stuff they found in the car just fit in with what they believed had happened, so they didn't chase any of it up.
You know what? That kind of makes sense why he doesn't live in the house anymore. To go through this whole process again, rather be somewhere that's random and feel like they're lost partially, and then solve it through all the pictures, rather than probably going through this whole mourning process of, oh yeah, you're gone. You know what I mean? That's what it seems like. I mean, why he made the decision to go live at the motel.
Because the police claim the guy was an addict needing money to score, which I think is bullshit, because he's not going to go breaking into places while he's still got a stash that big.
Yeah.
We just go to bed, you wait for me to fall asleep, you go into the bathroom and you slam the door.
Whatever gets you off.
You know, it got to the point where she'd get Sammy to hide food all around the house, and then she'd stop feeding him just to see if he's hungry.
Damn.
That if I just could say the right thing, he'd snap out of it and go back to being normal.
Yeah, but it doesn't work like that. Sucks.
I believe that Sammy should be physically capable of making new memories.
Yeah, but at the same time, maybe it won't help her in the long run. Giving her the answer. I don't know. There's a chance it might actually get worse for her. How she feels at this moment.
The car this
Oh.
nice you should lock. Who the fuck are you? You're still here because of Natalie.
Who's Natalie?
Schmuck, whose house do you think you just walked out of?
Bro, if you know he has this condition, why are you doing that to him if you know his condition?
Guys are gonna want to know what happened to her boyfriend. Guys are gonna come after her. Somebody's gotta pay, Lenny.
And supposedly Teddy's right. That bag that was in the car that they're talking about, that was outside the house when the thing happened to his wife. Like, they think that's what they're discussing when he was on the phone with whomever. That in that car had a big bag of drugs they're talking about. Is this connecting with Natalie then? Because the way they made it seem like originally they're two separate situations. Now it doesn't seem like that if he's saying is true and the connection I am making, this is actually one big mess, not two. This is some interesting information that was just given to us. That if it's true or not, just that's interesting.
Maybe she'll make it you.
Well, maybe she'll make it you.
Like, how did you get this suit,
Ah.
the car?
I have money.
From what? So in your grief, you wandered into a Jaguar.
Yeah.
You wander around playing detective. You don't even know how long
Yeah.
ago it was.
It could be months, years.
Were you wearing designer suits when you sold insurance?
I didn't sell insurance.
Yeah. That's a Jaguar, nice suit, paying for a motel every day.
Do not trust her. Don't believe his lies.
I like how too when he was given whatever information, he just wrote it. He wrote it really weirdly, like compared to his other penmanship.
Legal responsibility, large finance.
Never answer the phone.
Who is this?
And her dad beat the shit out of me. Because I did what you told me to do. Go to him reason with the
Calm
tell
down.
about Teddy. Great fucking idea.
Calm down.
What advice did you give her to confront him, or what? That's why. Okay, that makes sense. That's why he does the quote unquote job to scare him or whatever. Because what Dot did to her, that makes sense.
And I told him that I didn't have any of Jimmy's money. Or the drugs. He said if I don't have the drugs by tomorrow, he's gonna kill me, and then he just started hitting me.
Give him some bruises of his own and tell him to look for a guy called Teddy. What do you mean?
I told him about your car.
Why would you bring that up? Why would you? Now we're back here.
You don't have a fucking clue, do you? You're just blissfully ignorant, aren't you?
Look, I have this condition.
Yeah, I know all about your fucking condition, Leonard.
But why are you getting so mad at him if you know about his?
I can talk about whoever the fuck I want. I can say whatever I want, and you won't remember. I could call your wife a fucking whore. And we...
Damn.
Well, maybe it does. How the fuck would you know? You don't know a fucking thing. I'm gonna use you.
Damn, Trinity.
Called your wife a fucking whore.
Hey, don't say another fucking word.
About your whore of a wife? Maybe your cunt of a fucking wife sucked one too many diseased cocks and turned you into a fucking...
It's down. Gotta write it down. Concentrate.
And then she used the punch and the cut on her mouth as an advantage and say Dot did it.
Exactly what happened. We gotta write down exactly what happened. Come on.
She took all the pins. That's what she was putting in her purse.
What does it look like? He beat the shit out of me.
Who?
Who?
Damn. Yeah.
Something to remember you by.
My name is Natalie.
What's wrong?
Somebody's come already?
Yeah, that's why the person didn't technically show. She was just presenting something for him. Both times. First time when she yelled at him and say that she's going to take advantage of him, and the second time when she is actually taking advantage of him. At least from our perspective. Or his. Bro, run outside. See who's... Oh.
What's the last thing that you do remember?
My wife.
That's sweet.
Dying.
Yeah, that's sweet. You gotta let him finish his finish the full thought.
A beer, please?
You can't just waltz in here dressed like that and ask for a beer.
What, is there a dress code?
Why are you here? My boyfriend told me about you.
Oh, yeah. Who's your boyfriend?
Jimmy Grants. Do you know
Oh.
him? Are you Teddy?
No, my name's Leonard.
Did Teddy send you? Then why did you come here?
I found this in my pocket.
Your pocket.
Hmm. All right. Oh, to see if he actually remembers. Oh, that's nasty. That's why he was laughing. That's hella messed up.
She knew beyond a doubt that he loved her. So she found a way to test him.
In what way?
It's time for my shot.
Or she just didn't want to live with the things she'd put him through.
Dang.
That won't hurt.
Okay, okay, that's probably enough now. Okay, you don't gotta do. Please don't tell me you do it for a fourth time. Wow. That's so messed up.
She thought he could be the same person. When I looked into his eyes, I thought I saw recognition. You bluff it to seem less of a freak.
That transition. That transition of changing Sammy to Leonard. Well, he really did go to a tattoo shop, alright?
Now I gotta get you a new identity, some new clothes, a different car would do for now. So
Maybe he really is trying to help. But according to the beginning, he got killed.
So take these clothes, put them on, and get the fuck out of here.
We're trying to rely on his memory and those cards, those pictures. That's what we're relying on right now.
Hey, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
So this Jimmy Grant steals drugs out of the
Oh.
bar where his girlfriend works? I always figured the drugs angle would be the best way to get him. I'll be right there.
What if it's Dodd? No. Because it looked like the same piece of paper he was writing down what the person looked like. Because I was going to say Dodd wasn't blonde.
Lenny!
Oh.
Nice picture. I look thin.
Huh. That's his truck? And then he go gets the Jag? Huh. And obviously there are two the two different stories that's being applied to and given to us. One is black and white, one is colored screen. So it's just right here is where he kills Tommy or whatever. Tommy. Oh. That's not a...
Well. Trust that fuck!
Take it off.
He takes those clothes. That's why Natalie... That's where the scratches on his face came from. He did this and he even recognized the photo of Natalie. Because that's Natalie's husband. I'm guessing husband. Sammy.
He said Sammy. How does he know about Sammy? Oh, fuck.
Is Leonard's real name Sammy?
This memory thing. Do I know you?
No, don't worry. I'm a cop. Dead. Ow! Lenny!
You are a fucking cop.
Yeah! And I'm the guy to help you
Then
find...
why didn't you say that?
You know about Sammy. Why would I tell him about fucking Sammy?
You tell everybody about Sammy. So you lie to yourself to be happy. There's nothing wrong with that.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do, bro.
Your wife surviving the assault. Her not believing your condition. The torment and pain and anguish. The insulin. Sammy was a con man, a faker.
See, Sammy's wife came to me.
Sammy didn't have a wife. It was your wife who had diabetes.
My wife wasn't diabetic.
You sure?
Oh, damn.
I thought so too. In fact, I was sure of it, but you didn't. I helped you find him over a year ago. He's already dead.
What?
I was the cop assigned to your wife's case. I believed you. I thought you deserved a chance for revenge. The guy that cracked your skull and fucked your wife? We found him, you killed him. But when you killed him, I was so convinced that you'd remember. But it didn't stick. Look how happy you are.
But he didn't write anything down. That's why.
Your police file. It was complete when I gave it to you. Who took out the 12 pages? A romantic quest that you would end, even if I wasn't in the picture.
He flips it over and he says, "Don't believe his lies, right?" What if he's not lying to you, bruh, and he's telling the truth?
You're John G. So you can be my John G.
Cause the guy you just killed owns it. Somebody will recognize it.
Like Natalie.
I'm still here.
Bro, you leaving your eyes closed too long.
Now, where was I?
Humans can sometimes, for the benefit of the individual or whatever, can maybe sometimes manipulate some details of a story that can possibly benefit them, or whatever, because they don't, or something that their brain wants to block out details to protect them. And we had this discussion on Crowded Room about sometimes your mind wanting to block out details or block out some memories, or make memories foggy to benefit the person by protecting them from what they have done or whatever. And sometimes that does occur, especially, yeah, sometimes that does occur. And the discussion Crowd Room was because of sexual assault, but for this, sexual assault occurred to his wife. So that's obviously something, but for him to have this condition of short time memory loss up to a certain point, which was the actual trauma of his head getting bashed in by, I guess, like a pipe or something, he was able to manipulate the story from here on out because of how foggy his memory is, and possibly the trauma his body took in when knowing his wife died, but he obviously does not know that because of him not remembering what actually happened to his wife. He just combined both issues of she's dead, she was assault, it happened in the same event rather than them being two separate events, but similar like time period of a year or so, whatever the situation was or how long the situation was. And for him to continuously manipulate, but him not meaning to, it's just his brain is so messed up with the condition. Now on top of it, his brain is trying to protect him. So you have two bulls kind of just hitting each other, and it just becomes this really foggy mess of him relying on a small piece of information that's given to him of what he's writing on his cards, and the way how it went all the way backwards, basic. And I love how it showed the resemblance of, or the whole transition of when he actually shot Tommy the cop, John whatever his name was, killed him. It showed the bullet reversing, coming back into his head, out, back into the gun, him slowly getting back in the car, and all that whole backwards transit, that whole Inception Tenet transition. And it basically went backwards all the way to the moment that we ended on, and how it's just a continuous cycle over and over, and how this guy takes the time to actually try to help Leonard and trying to finally move on, but he won't. And it's just a continuous cycle. But obviously at the end, which was the beginning, he was killed. So you could technically watch this backwards, technically. like watch a scene, rewind, watch a scene, and that's how it kind of displayed, not fully, but you can kind of get a general sense. It was definitely well done, Christopher Nolan. Just another banger. But yeah, no, it was great. And then I talk about that stuff, and then, but yeah, overall great movie. Sad movie. Very a little trippy. Got my brain going. Definitely. But it was a good watch. It was a nice watch. But yeah, appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.